Okay, we're live. We are live. Yay. I'm here in a Starbucks. Canyon City, Colorado. Here's the counter and the workers. And it's kind of empty in here. So this is a brand new Starbucks. We opened up just a few months ago. So anyway, in 12 days, I will be biking across America. I was really nervous this morning. Actually, yesterday was kind of a bad day. I didn't do a live stream either. Anyway, the name of my trip is the Bike Tour for Truth, Decency, and the Human Dignity of All. I started in Newport Beach, California in 12 days, Saturday, February 23rd. And I'm going to bike to the White House in Washington, D.C., and then I'm gonna finish in Delaware at an actual ocean. So the Bike Tour for Truth, Decency, and the Human Dignity of All. You are welcome. Ooh, let me make sure I got my. Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. There you are. Hey. Okay. Here's the thing about my radio interview. It hasn't been they haven't played it yet. I think they're gonna play it next week. So he interviewed me, and he said he would edit it, and it would be on the air next week. So hopefully I'm going to get a link to the interview. And I wasn't too crazy about the interview. Maybe I'm just a little perfectionistic, but I did get a little radio interview. West Cliff, Colorado has a small radio station, and everybody listens. Like a lot of people listen to it. But anyway, I was just rambling. Usually I got to go a few minutes before someone pops in. And Mike, you came in within 30 seconds. So how are you doing? Where are you? Where are you, Mike? Hello to that second person. I'm here in a Starbucks. I got a decaf pour over. St. Louis. Mike, I'm going to be in St. Louis. Mike, we're going to meet. Hey, Spencer. Spencer. Is this the Spencer in Washington, D.C.? Anyway, Mike, I'm going to be biking from Jefferson City to St. Louis on this old railroad grade. Once I get to St. Louis, I'm going to hop onto U.S. Highway 40, which runs parallel to Interstate 70 by maybe a mile or two at most, from St. Louis all the way across. So, hey, Spencer, it's good to meet you. I have another Spencer friend in Washington, D.C., but thank you for watching. What's the weather like in Vancouver? I'm sure it's lovely and wonderful. So, or maybe it's snowing. You Canadians like that. And you like hockey. I'm being goofy here.
Nice, thank you.
So, you just got some snow in Vancouver. There you go. So, Mike, very quickly, though, you finished driving for the day, but it's only, it's 2:30 in St. Louis? Like, I'm just curious how that works. Or is it one of those things where you just dropped off a load, you have to wait? So I'm just kind of curious how your schedule is. And, I know there's rules about truck drivers, like you can't go over a certain amount of driving hours. So, you ran out of hours. Darn it, Mike. See, that's too bad. Anyway, I hope you're making it, you're doing it. You're entertaining yourself at some truck stop in St. Louis. So I need to have, here's like the coffee shop. So it's pretty neat in here. It's very quiet here. So got some, I don't know what kind of music this is, but you got 5 people. Hey, Rose Garden. Hey, Kiss a Cactus. Mike, I'm your entertainment. All right, Mike, I'm going to. Those ladies were talking to me, and they were really friendly. I think they were just kind of bored. And they were like, well, we have to work on our customer service skills. and this is the only guy in here with the Broncos shirt. So they were just like super friendly. So they're giving me taste tests of that, like some kind of special brew coffee. So anyway, how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing today? How can I encourage you? Seriously. Because you know me, I'm just going to talk about my Bike Across America trip, and which happens in 12 days. Yeah, the Gatlinburg taste test, is that like for beer? I don't drink beer anymore, by the way. I'm a wuss. I'm getting so old. So anyway, but what was I going to say? So Spencer, I just want to say something to you because you're Canadian. I'm a mental health therapist, and I see people. I work from home. I see all my clients through my video cam on my laptop, and I have a bunch of Canadian clients. So I see clients here in Colorado, and then I've got some international ones: Canada, British, some Asians. Just kind of all over the world. But I always have like 3 or 4 Canadian clients. And I've had a couple in Vancouver. So, I'm a fan of, I don't know, it's been kind of fun to do like teletherapy and to get to know Canadians and just to be clear, like, hey, we're friends. Okay, I know things are a little crazy in the world, and but we're friends. So anyway, yes, Mike, you think I'm courageous? Mike, I got to shoot straight with you. Yesterday, I kind of had a bad day. Everything I don't know what happened, but just emotionally, everything was like a down day. And I went to bed, and I was like, even this morning, my nerves were like, I just know it's hard to explain, but my nerves, my anxiety, right now I'm doing well, but there was a 24-hour period where I'm getting nervous. So, but I do get to go. I get to Bike Across America, so I really appreciate your support. So, and obviously, if you're in St. Louis, we're definitely going to meet, No. Yeah, just the pressure of biking across America. I don't have that much to organize because I've done it 3 times. I already have someone who's going to look after my house. There's just some little things I got to do to get ready. And I leave in 8 days. I leave next Wednesday. I rent a car one way, and I'm driving to California. It'll take 2 days to drive to California. So, Meet Me in St. Louis was a movie. Hey, Nick. Nick, Nick, I've done a whole bunch of interviews. Wait, all right, you guys are bringing up some very good topics. Mike, I'm going to answer your question about the desert, okay? But let me answer Nick first, okay? The radio interview. I've done a bunch of radio interviews. I'm not a professional, but I've done a bunch. I usually just like them when they're live. I like radio interviews when it's like you don't get to go back. So, and it's just live, all right? And you just go. This one he was taping it, and he said, okay, after we interview, I'm going to go back and edit it to 15 minutes, and then we'll play it next week. And he was very clear. He was like, if I stumble or if I stutter or something, I'll just stop the tape, and then I'll ask you again, and we'll just do it that way. And before you knew it, there was a couple times he asked me a question, and I went totally blank. And because I wasn't live, anyway, I'm not even explaining it well. Maybe I was being perfectionistic, but there's some other issues too. So, ooh, look, my friend John, he texted me. John Wiley, another day closer to the start. He wrote, another day closer to the start. Let's see. So anyway. Mike, if I saw you a couple of times, that would be pretty amazing. Here's the thing about riding in the desert. Like, there's 2 ways of looking at it. Biking in a city, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of cars. there's a lot of potential for danger with human beings. I'm not too negative about humans, but there's definitely danger when you have a lot of people. Your bike can get stolen. And after a while, it's kind of nice to be out in the desert. As long as you have a clean road and you just have a little bit of shoulder and not many cars, riding in the desert, especially if you have like a tailwind, riding in the desert for 30, 40 miles can be beautiful. So anyway, Nick, it was like roughly about 30 minutes of interviewing, and he's going to chop it down to 15. And so, anyway, we've got lots of good conversations going on here. So, Mike, if you need entertainment, I'm not sure what I can do here. I can talk to the female workers if you want. So this is a new coffee shop here in Canyon City, Colorado. Just opened 2 to 3 months ago. So it's kind of funny because Canyon City, it's an interesting town. It's kind of like Westcliff, but it's on steroids. It's very sort of a conservative town in a way. There's a whole bunch of prisons. There's like 4 or 5 jails or prisons, and there's one that's like the federal prison. So there's all these prison workers, and everybody has guns, and it's just, but it's still like at the base of the mountains. So it's kind of touristy. So the Royal Gorge is a few miles that way. But anyway, when I think of Canyon City, like Starbucks in Canyon City, they're not, I would imagine Starbucks wouldn't be super popular in Canyon City, but anyway, it's just good to be here. So plus it's like noisy enough that I can do a live stream and nobody's looking at me. So that's really good. So anyway, Nick, how are you doing today? How's New York City? So how are things in New York City? Yes, Mike. The key is though, the problem with the desert is if you get a flat tire in the middle of nowhere, there's nobody to help you. Like you have to fix it. You have to be the grown up. And then two, like you just gotta be careful. Occasionally there are goat head thorns and other kind of desert plants that are kind of thorny that if they're on the road, so you just have to be really vigilant about that. But I love the desert. I'm so excited about biking across Arizona, that southern New Mexico route from Lordsburg, Duncan, Arizona to Lordsburg, and then I'm gonna go from Deming down to Columbus, and then from Columbus to El Paso. This 70-mile stretch. It should be, I'm really looking forward to that. So, Sam the King, I'm in Canyon City. I'm about an hour drive from where I live. So there's about 10, 15,000 people in this town. It's a little bigger. But we have 4 coffee shops in my 1,000 person town, believe it or not. So, anyway, so we're just so I'm trying to show you this. I got a text from John Wiley. He biked with me 2 years ago from San Diego into Western Arizona. So he just said another day closer to the start. I know you're excited. So anyway, I'm going to show you something. This is so bad and vain. But, no, Nick, no. The guy that I biked with is from Oklahoma. And the crazy thing is this time I'm going to be meeting with him in Oklahoma. He's going to ride with me for about 2 or 3 days. The guy from Louisiana, that's John. He's the most amazing. Oh, Nick, that's right. We were talking about John. You know what? Okay. John lives in Florence, which is about 8 miles east. I need to do a live stream with John. All right. That's settled. I need to, one of these days, I got to meet up with John and do a live stream because he's so cool and his accent is he's so Louisiana. He's such a country boy. He's sort of redneck, but then he's very much a hippie. So, and he'll be honest about Louisiana. So, yes, no, I know. People are getting bored of just me talking. I got to get more people. So, I wish there was like a big line. Like if this was like a New York City Starbucks, and there were like just a long line of people. People just going crazy and yelling, and Thank you, Rose Garden. Now I really appreciate it. So, this is my decaf pour over coffee. Hey, Janie. Janie, how's it going? Janie, how's your RV? Did you get a second RV? How's it going? Janie, look how thin my face is. I've lost almost 20 pounds in 2 months just from quitting junk food and quitting a lot of processed foods. I still eat some Mexican food. Like I go out to eat. I get like little $7, $8 lunches, but I've lost so much weight. So anyway, that was kind of random, but Janie knows me. Janie has seen this face too much. Yeah. Yeah, here's the crazy thing. Usually I lose weight during my trip, and by the end of the trip, I'm a skeleton. Well, now, like I've been really, I'm much thinner, and I haven't even started my bike trip. And I start in 12 days. I start on Saturday, February 23rd. And, I was telling some of you, I kind of had a little meltdown yesterday. I'll just be honest. I had a radio interview that wasn't live, and it'll be playing next week. I just didn't feel good about the interview. I've done a lot of radio interviews, but this one, I don't know why. I just felt bad about it. And I didn't feel, and then secondly, I had these two friends visit me. I won't say their names or where they're from, but they were visiting Westcliff. They're not on social media, and I don't know why, but I was a little grumpy. I was happy to see them. I didn't tell them about my bike trip. I didn't even talk about it. We hung out for an hour at a coffee shop. Then I was like, what are you doing? Like, why wouldn't you tell them? And anyway, and there's more to tell, but that happened. Then I was researching motels and hotels on my route. And in West Texas, there's something called the Permian Basin. It's where Midland, Odessa, Pecos, Texas, Big Spring, there's a lot of oil drilling. Because it's booming, there's a lot of oil workers, and there's a housing deficiency. So hotels, like a Motel 6 in Pecos, Texas was like $135. And then it was like, a Super 8 was like $199. And I was like, oh my gosh. Most towns, I usually expect to pay about $50, give or take. Sometimes it'll be 45 or 60. So I was freaking out. I was like, what am I going to do? Am I really going to? Because I really want to bike through those towns. Anyway, I just had a bad day. And it turns out there's a friend of mine who has some hotel points. And he's probably going to get me a couple of free hotel rooms somewhere. So anyway, so that's just my whole point. So it's like the pressure is starting to kick in. And even though I've got experience with biking across America, I've done it 3 times, there's still this subconscious anxiety that's starting to hit me. And, I'm a mental health therapist, but all I'm going to say is one of my clients was like, Steve, it's going to be okay. And I was like, no, it's not going to be okay. I wasn't quite yelling, but I did kind of lose it. And so, but I'll be okay. I'll be okay. So God's got his, he has control. He's so in control. It's not even funny. So for better or worse. Hey, Mr. Terrific. Free shower credits. Thank you, Mike. Hey, Mr. Terrific. Where are you from? Are you, how did you find me? Mike, you go through Interstate 10 in West Texas from El Paso to Abilene. I'm going to be doing that whole stretch from El Paso into Van Horn, into Pecos, Midland, Big Spring, Then there's like Sweetwater and Abilene. Most of it, I'm going to be on a frontage road. There's going to be a couple of spots where I got to hop on the interstate for 20, 30 miles. If there's no frontage road, I got to hop on the shoulder. But seriously, if you're up on that stretch once a week, we're definitely going to meet because it's going to be about a week. When I hit El Paso, I'm probably just going to bike to Fort Hancock. And then there's one motel there. And then from Fort Hancock, I'm going to bike to Pecos. Mike, we're still going to meet. I'm so excited. Hey, Mr. Terrific. Thanks for finding me. I do Not Too Shabby. I'm in a Starbucks right now. Right now, I'm just doing a boring live stream where I just talk. But I'll show you my camera. Where's my camera? Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. Where's my camera? Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. I can't. Is this it? Okay, I found it. Here's my camera. What's today? Today's Tuesday? I think it was either Sunday or Saturday. I forget what day. But oh no, today's Wednesday. Okay. I did 5 Not Too Shabbies on Sunday, so that was pretty cool. Anyway. Rose Garden. Okay, I saw you are welcome to call the news. It might be best for me to give you contact information. Here, Rose Garden. Let me share you my Facebook page where I'm posting updates. And then find me there, like email me there. Because if you're serious, I am looking for someone. I'm looking for someone to call like newspapers or the press when I'm a day or two out and just call places and be like, hey, there's this guy biking across America, blah, blah, blah. Do you want to interview him? So I would definitely support that. So anyway, here's my camera. I just want to show you. Here's my latest Not Too Shabby. I did one at the gym. I did a live stream at the gym. Here. Wait. Not Too Shabby! I look like a skeleton. I've lost so much weight. It's a stationary bike. Not Too Shabby! So here, let me show. I'll play some Not Too Shabbies. I got my iPhone 8 here. I'm gonna click on YouTube. So I got a YouTube thing. Who wants to play? Who wants some Not Too Shabbies? Not Too Shabby. I'm so excited, Mike. Everyone, for those of you who are like, just to fill everyone in, Mike K, who's on the chat list, he's a trucker. He drives all over the country. He's a cross-country trucker. And you've been a longtime friend now for a number of years. Anyway, he's going to find me during my Bike Across America trip. And he's got a folding bike or whatever kind of bike. Anyway, we're going to probably ride together. Anyway, it'll just be so cool to meet a guy with a big rig. So, Anyway, let me, here's just a random Not Too Shabby. Like, here's one.
It's my WTF mug. Not Too Shabby!
Yeah, I'm wearing the same shirt I did for that Not Too Shabby. So, oh man, it's so much fun. Janie, are you still there? If you're still there, I want to thank you for your GoFundMe gift. I really want to thank you. I sent you an email. I trust you saw that. I really want to thank you. So thank you to everyone who's given gifts. I've had somebody send a Subway gift card. So here's the one that like the most watched Not Too Shabby. It was on Reddit.
It's the Los Animas County Courthouse. Not too shabby.
There you go. I got to turn off my notifications. Mike, we'll do a crazy violent one. Like in your presence, we'll do one. The key is you can only do the crazy, loud, violent ones if you're like, it's got to be a safe environment where no one's going to be offended or alarmed. So usually it's in somebody's house or it's just outside in the desert in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, I try to be, like I think this is a calm one. Here's a fall color. I think this is calm.
It's a road with fall colors. Not too shabby.
Yeah, it was a calm, serious one. So, yeah. Here's a weird. All right, I'm not even sure. I don't know if I yell this one or if it's medium.
It's a stocking that says "Let it snow." Not too shabby.
Oh yeah. That's kind of a different one. So there's so there's lots of some people knew me in Denver Rose Garden. There's a guy who lives in Trinidad, and he's called the First Amendment Task Force. And he does crazy videos, doing videos in police stations, and he goes to public places, and, he's very confrontative. So it's kind of interesting, but I don't know. That's not my style to be. So, because I lived in Trinidad, Colorado, so I saw he was going into also the post office, and the postmaster was telling him to get his camera out, and he was like, "No, this is my right. I have a right to film." And anyway, but this is kind of interesting. So anyway, yeah, good. I'm glad you saw that, Janie. I really do appreciate it. Okay, you saw my email. Very good. So this is fun. I got 7 people in here. I like this large pile of snow. Here. Think of this one.
It's a large pile of snow. Not too shabby.
Anyway. Oh, you guys. Good times, man. So, I'm so grateful. I made some videos at the Royal Gorge. But, real quick, Rose Garden. See, that's my thing. I'm glad that he does it because he's standing up for his rights. Like, it is legal to have a video camera with the police. The police can't be like, hey, turn that off. No, you have a right to take pictures or do videos, but he should just be more polite about it. That would be my encouragement to him if he ever talked to me. And of course, I'm a wimp. If I see a cop, I'm just scared, that kind of a thing. But even I know there was a crazy Supreme Court case where you can give a cop, I'm pretty sure it was a Supreme Court case where you can give the middle finger to a police officer and that's legal. They can't arrest you or give you a hard time, or it's not disturbing the peace to give the middle finger to a cop. So then there's a whole underground of people that actually assert that right, and they'll give the middle finger to a cop. I mean, I appreciate that right, but at the same time, it's still a human being you're giving the middle finger to, and So anyway, it's just kind of interesting. So moving on. I want to just show you guys something here. So the Royal Gorge, there's a huge gorge. It's a canyon. It's just this gouge in the earth. And there's a bridge that goes across if you're acquainted with Royal Gorge. And that was a Colorado Springs case. Okay. Anyway, and I'm very pro-police, pro-law enforcement, all that stuff. So, of course I am. Anyway, it's just a fun little picture, but it's the Royal Gorge. You can see the bridge back there, but I didn't pay the $24 admission fee. So that's the key. You can pay $24 and it's like Disneyland with all sorts of frilly touristy stuff, but I got a nice picture for free. So I was so happy. So, and the Arkansas River runs through that gorge. So it's pretty neat. If you ever come to, by the way, I'm biased. So if you ever come to Colorado, you need to come to Southern Colorado. Come to Westcliff, Canyon City, Salida, Buena Vista. We're definitely the nicer part of Colorado. If you like city, if you like traffic, if you like traffic jams and stress and anxiety, then go to Denver. Go to Denver. Go to all the suburbs north of Denver. Go to Castle Rock, you know? So we're just more laid back here. Take care, Janie. All right, yeah, no, all right. Take care, Janie. It's nice to see you. So I'm sure we'll be in touch. So, and I'll be in Missouri in probably like early April if I make it. So maybe you'll be in that area, so yeah. I mean, I get it. All the jobs are in Denver, all that stuff. But I'm unique. I have to live in a small town. So even here in Canyon City, there's too many people. It's like maybe about 10,000 people live here. That's too many for me. So, we need to talk to somebody here. I just feel like we need to get somebody. You know what I mean? There's like some people, a few people around. Creme brulee almonds. Oh, okay, thank you. So everything's really expensive in Starbucks, though. So throw some axes around. Hey, Mr. Terrific, what's your favorite not too shabby? I'm curious. Last time I asked, what's like the first not too shabby? Let me just ask it again. What's the first not too shabby video you've ever seen? And do you remember it? Which one was it? A dry rice roll. Yeah. I don't know if I haven't done a not too shabby of that. So I don't know if I've done anything with rice. I'm just going to type in. Yes. No. Okay. Snow shovel. I'm gonna pull that one up. Snow shovel. Not too shabby. That's my friend Terry. By the way, before I play this video, Mr. Terrific, this guy in the video, he drove me to the emergency room at like 12:30 at night 2 months ago. And it's an hour drive to the emergency room. And then he stayed there all night. And he drove me home at 6 a.m. So that's what a good friend he is. Okay, here he is, the snow shoveling guy. His name's Terry. So I used to tease him. And make fun of him. He's my neighbor. But after he helped me with the ER visit, he's like, I just treat him like a patron saint. I just treat him like, I was clear with him. You can make fun of me. You can just do anything to me, and I'll just take it and smile. So really, he's a good friend. Okay, yeah, he's a really nice guy. Here he is.
It's a guy shoveling snow. Not too shabby.
Yeah. So, yes, no, Rose Garden. That's the thing. I don't think I'm special, but I have some good friends. Santa Claus, don't call him Santa Claus. So, but anyway, Yeah, no, Terry's a good guy. I think I've got more with Terry. There's a few others where I think he's laughing in the background. Oh wait, I'm going to show you one. I'm going to show you one. Terry's in it, but it's a fun one too. Community. In my town, every September we have a dinner where we invite everybody in the town. There's only like 1,000 people in the whole town, and we have a community dinner on Main Street, and like 600 to 700 people show up, which is amazing. Like a big chunk of the town. So anyway, Terry's in this one with a bunch of others. So here's the community dinner. Wait, where did it just go? Here it is.
It's the Westcliff Community Dinner. Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
So, it's just kind of cool. I live in a town that's so small. It's like I'm so bored right now. Yeah, Nick, they tried to steal my line. Actually, that was Terry's wife. She loves my Not Too Shabbies. She just thinks it's hilarious. So, are there any Not Too Shabbies of my book? Yes, there are. First of all, here's my book. Let's see here. Ooh, here's 10 copies of my book.
It's 10 copies of my book. Not too shabby.
There you go. Love the red. It's just like a bold red. It's just an in-your-face, look at me red, So my graphic designer did a good job there. Because the book might not be that good, so at least the cover has a great color, So, and by the way, I know this is shameful, or not shameful, it's shameless. But here's the link to my book if you want to read it. And no, Mr. Terrific, I don't have shirts. After I finish my Bike Across America trip, it really is on the agenda to get some shirts, some kind of shirt that says Not Too Shabby. And I've got an idea that I think is good. So stay tuned. So anyway, so I think that's the only book. Here's something that's kind of crazy. My friend Bill Rogan, he is the only person where I've allowed him to do a Not Too Shabby, and I put it on my playlist. He made it 4 years ago, and he promotes my book. Here.
I got Steve's new book, Under Triumphant Sky. Not too shabby.
So that's the only one that's made it. So here's one. Here's a jungle coloring book. Yeah, it's not. It's good. It isn't. Thank you. Here's a jungle coloring book.
It's a Jungle Book coloring book. Not too shabby.
So anyway, how about a Colorado coloring book? Look at the thumbnail. See the thumbnail? Colorado coloring. Just the thumbnail. Whenever the thumbnail has my mouth open, I'll allow that. Otherwise, I usually just have the actual item that I'm focusing on, unless my mouth is open. So here's the Colorado coloring book.
It's a Colorado coloring book. Not too shabby.
Oh my gosh. Crazy. So we'll see what we do here. So It's my business card. It's my little commercial. I start February 23rd. The bike tour for truth, decency, and the human dignity of all. Yeah, I wish, Rose Garden. Someday, we'll all laugh, and there'll be no politics for life. I like that. So, anyhow, but let me see more. Find another not too shabbies here. Find some more here. Ooh, here's a book. I Want to Be a Cowgirl is the name of the book. See my face there? Okay, here it is.
It's a book titled I Want to Be a Cowgirl. Not too shabby.
So, here you go. So, worst comes to worst on these live streams, I just pull out my phone and start playing Not Too Shabbies. So, you know. Here's the whole playlist, the Not Too Shabby playlist. Like here's a soap. Here's a rose soap bar. You see the soap? Okay. Wait.
It's a bar of rose soap.
I got to turn off my notifications.
Not too shabby.
wait. One more time. Here it is.
It's a bar of rose soap. Not too shabby.
Somebody keeps writing me on Facebook, and I get notifications. So, oh, here's the high school band. Look at the high school.
It's a high school music band. Not too shabby.
There you go. Yeah, that's right, Rose Garden. It's got that traditional Asian packaging. So, hey, Danny. Danny, I'm playing Not Too Shabbies. I'm sitting here in a Starbucks in Canyon City, Colorado. And it's kind of quiet in here. I mean, it's noisy, but it's a good noise because then I can do my live stream and nobody's looking at me, or I just kind of blend in with the noise. And I'm playing Not Too Shabbies. Do you have any requests for Not Too Shabbies? You know? Here's one. I like this one. It's so like, it's not weird, but it's just, anyway, I just like the field mowing.
Field mowing. Not too shabby.
Oh, yeah. See the mountains in the background there? So, yes, Mr. Terrific. I'll play some old ones. Because the first Not Too Shabby I did was November 2013. So I've been doing Not Too Shabbies now for quite a while. Hey, Danny. Well, you live in the UK. That's why I love my British followers. I want to be very clear about that. Let me find some older Not Too Shabbies. I have to learn how to turn off these notifications. Turn off. Okay. Does it keep popping up? Let's see here. Wait. Oh, darn it. You. I'm going to play some older Not Too Shabbies for you. I sound English. I'm an American guy of Italian descent. Wait. This is just a random.
It's Cuesta, New Mexico. Not too shabby.
All right, the Cadillac one. Okay, the loud horn. I'm I'm going to play. All right, Rose Garden. I know which one you want. The loud horn. So the story behind this is my friends, Mike and Joe, pulled up in their 1959 Cadillac in front of my house. It's not too shabby, but here it is. They hit the horn a bunch of times.
TrueStage is a fast and easy way to get
Hold on, there's a commercial.
Learn more at TrueStage.com.
Go ahead, hit the horn. It's really loud. Wow, that is loud. That sounds like a train. That sounded like a train. All right, hit it one more time. No?
I had a 64 Cadillac, Mr. Terrific. Anyway, it's really noisy in here, but there's a point where I say, hit it again. And Mike is in the background. He says, no, that's enough. Don't do it again. And then Joe hits the horn again. That video has been watched 16,000 times. Just search for loud horn 59 Cadillac and it comes up. So Kiss Cactus. So, but anyway, it is an oldie but goodie. It's kind of sad though too, because what was that? That was like 2011, 2012. So good memory. Yeah, no, of course he was afraid of complaints from the neighbors, but it's all right. It wasn't. Anyway, so I had a 1964 Cadillac, and I named her Elma. And I'll find you a picture here. I got videos. Here, I'll just pull up a video. So it was like a blue sedan, Cadillac sedan. I'll find it here. Yeah, like here's the, I actually did, here we go. This is my car. Got a commercial again. I like commercials. Here we go. There it is. 64 Cadillac. It's a beautiful car. I miss her so much. So there's the 64 Cadillac. It was like the last year that they had the fins. Like a true little fin. You know, like where it came up and out, like out and in. So, beautiful car. She was a big car. Really big car. So, really miss the 64. You had a 95 Cadillac? That's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. So, Mr. Terrific, are you aware that I'm biking across America? Here, let me share. I'm going through Indiana, but I'll be going through like Indianapolis, and I'll be going through Dayton. And I encourage you to follow me on Facebook. There's I'll be posting pictures every day on Facebook. Of course, I'll be making videos on YouTube, but that Facebook page is kind of like the headquarters. So here's a cool video. I just made a video of my Cadillac speeding by, and here it is. And I did it That's it. I had to set up the tripod and then turn it on, drive all the way back, and then speed up. Of course, Mr. Terrific, of course I'll be posting videos every day. Of course I'll be making videos of my trip. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you don't have to hook up on Facebook with me, but just make sure you're subscribed and you're getting notifications. Because every day, just like I did 2 years ago, when I biked across America, I made videos. So yeah, it'll be fun. And I will be going through Indiana, a little more south of you. But I'll be going through Indianapolis. So I think I go through Dayton, or just north of Dayton. Then I hit Columbus. So looking for more stuff. Trying to find something interesting to show you guys. But so I don't know. This one's been a good live stream so far. I have 6 people. 6 is a lot for me. 6 is like, if I can get to 10 would be like unbelievable. So, but anyhow, where's that British guy? Did he leave already? He said it was only 9 p.m. in Britain. Why is he going to bed so early? Is he like me? Because I usually go to bed at 9 p.m. So, hey Tig. Hey Tig, where are you from? I'm curious where you're from. Yeah, it's kind of fun. I try to be funny. I mean, it's just me. It's just my ugly face talking, and I try to entertain. And sometimes I actually have a serious thing to talk about, like how nervous I am over my Bike Across America trip. Here's my business card, but usually we just talk. So, thank you, Mr. Terrific. My hair, I am having a good hair day today. It just looks good. So, not bad for a 47-year-old guy. About an hour north of Georgia, of Atlanta. Oh my gosh. There you go. Tig, on one of my bike across America trips, I hit Noonan and I forgot the other town. Carrollton. I was in Carrollton, Noonan. Then I went down to Griffin and towards Macon. I finished at St. Simon's Island for one of my bike trips. Georgia is nice. So I think Atlanta traffic is just way too much. In a heat of a moment, I've called Atlanta, New Jersey with southern accents because there's so many people and so much traffic. It just reminds me of New Jersey, except everybody's all southern and so. But no, I'm just kidding though. Yeah, you vibe with that, but if you're an hour north of Atlanta, you might be kind of more in the forest or the country. So I'm sure it's nice. I want to visit the town where they filmed The Dukes of Hazzard. It's I forgot the name of the town, but it's like maybe about an hour east and a little bit south. Whatever that interstate is that goes east out of Atlanta, it's somewhere south of there is the town where they filmed The Dukes of Hazzard. And I really would like to go there. So, that would be so cool. Because I loved The Dukes of Hazzard as a kid. I still love them, So, yeah, I got ramp my bike over a river. The funny thing was I got to, I was in McRae, Georgia with my friend Kelly. It's sort of outside of Macon. And I was in, South Georgia, more rural. And I told her, I was like, I can't get the Dukes of Hazzard theme out of my head. And I was singing it. I was kind of promoting all the stereotypes of, rural Georgia. And she just looked at me like, what do you like? We're not like that at all. And I was like, come on. Anyway. Yeah, the racing car and, Boss Hogg and Roscoe P. Coltrane and Enos. And what was the pretty Daisy? Enos and Daisy were kind of a couple, you know what I mean? So actually there is a video on YouTube where a guy goes to that Georgia town Wait, Dukes of Hazzard filming locations. There's a guy who did a great video. Here's the guy. His name's Adam the Woo. So don't totally watch this right now because then you'll be ignoring me. But here's a video. It's like 12 minutes long, and it goes to all the places where they had the filming locations. So, like, remember there was the restaurant, bar and restaurant where Boss Hogg would hang out, and then sometimes Daisy worked there, and they had scenes there. Well, they go right back to that building, and that building is now like a Baptist church. Anyway, so I thought that was pretty cool. I'm a fan of Adam the Woo. I don't think I've subscribed to him, but I've watched a bunch of his videos. He did the filming locations of What About Bob? And that was pretty cool. And they actually filmed it in Virginia, not New Hampshire. So the crazy thing was that one little main street in Virginia where there was the store and where the bus station was and a few other things, it's all just abandoned buildings now. It's like a ghost town, which is so weird. So I don't have Netflix, Mike, and I haven't watched Breaking Bad. I apologize. So anyway, those filming location videos are so fascinating. They're just, you know what I mean? Well, Mr. Terrific, you need to travel more, man. Let's go. I want to encourage you. I've at least done well with traveling in America. I haven't done a lot of international traveling, but anyway. So New Hampshire's nice. I encourage you to visit Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. So lots of fun though. Adam the Woo. So Maine's nice. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There you go. Yeah. Oh, Rose Garden, you're from Maine. There you go. Very nice. Maine. I mean, I just like Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine because there's less people. It's much more rural. There's not as much traffic. You know, what's the biggest city in Maine? Portland. Portland probably has 75,000 people, maybe 100,000. But I lived in New Hampshire. Manchester wasn't that big. Concord was pretty tiny. Concord was like 50,000 people. You know, so. Mike, am I still your entertainment? There's some people behind us now. I try not to. I'm learning not to stalk people, but it's interesting just to look at people. You know. So the White Mountains are nice. Mike, I'll show you. You want to see the mountains? I'll show you the mountains. This is Canyon City. And I don't know if you can kind of see the mountain out there? Up there? So it's kind of bigger in person, but there it is. So trying to there you go. So that's the mountains. Nothing too big, but mountains are never far away. So terrific. I only listen to 80s music. Huey Lewis and the News, Hall & Oates, stuff like that. U2, little Michael Jackson, you know. So, not sure if there's any mountain lions. There, you know, occasionally there's a report of a mountain lion somewhere, but they're kind of rare. So, you know, but that's a good question though. So Oh, you guys, I got to do a not too shabby. I can't really do one in here in this in this coffee shop. There's too many people, and if I do it, I'd have to be soft spoken, But Mr. Terrific, usually, not always, but often, I'll do a not too shabby during my live stream. So maybe if I go outside in the parking lot, let me look around here. Looking for a not too shabby. It's the Veranda Blend. Let me just go outside for a second here. I don't want to go too far. It's just a Starbucks parking lot here. But I don't know. There's like not even anything worth. It's a big black truck. I could do it's a big black truck. Hi. Let me see here. I could do this big black truck here. I don't know. I don't feel good about that. I don't want to do it to somebody's truck. We'll have to. You just gotta stay open sometimes. Sometimes you gotta look. Sometimes you gotta look for the not too shabby, and other times it just kind of comes to you. Yeah, that's right. Right now, I'm not feeling the not too shabby potential, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, to come out to Colorado. Come out to Colorado. So, I fell in love with the Western states, by the way. I fell in love with Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, Colorado. I settled in Colorado. I'm going to put this sweatshirt on here. Got my Wichita State shirt here. So, actually, I like this with the hood. Hey, Rose Garden, have you seen my piece of garbage videos? Here, let me share that. Get my hair. Now my hair is like getting all kind of. It's bigger on this side than that side, but the piece here. Let me share the piece of garbage. Before I did the Not Too Shabby series, I used to yell "piece of garbage" a lot. I was trying to be funny, and it didn't. It never really took off. But I made this one really funny video, and I was hoping it would go viral, and it never did. It has 2,000 views, which isn't bad, but anyway, I think it's funny, and it's only 8 seconds long. So here it is. Ready?
Piece of garbage! You piece of garbage. You piece of garbage! Piece of garbage!
So, good times, man. Good fun times. So, by the way, at the top of the hour, in about 27 minutes, I'm gonna wrap up here. I need to drive an hour to get back home, and there's one gas station where they have an auto repair place, and I want them to look at my tires because one of my front tires are definitely wearing, and they're starting to show the little metal thing, just the very edges of it, and it's kind of on me. Anyway, I know my front tires days are numbered, so I want them to look at my car. And actually, part of it is because next Monday I'm headed to Colorado Springs to get my bike serviced. And if I have to buy new tires, which would not be fun, I want to get it over with now because I don't want any car problems on the day I'm getting my bike all ready. So anyway, I'm just blabbing, just boring stuff. So I'm just curious. My question to you is like, what's like the one thing you want to accomplish for 2019? You know, what's the one thing you want to accomplish? What's your one goal? I don't know. It can be anything. And by the way, Rose Garden, I'll show you a not too shabby. I've got a bunch of not too shabbies about my car, but here's one. This was 2 months ago. I had a flat 2 months ago, and here's a spare.
It's a spare tire on my car. Not too shabby.
What do you think? What do you think? So, fly a plane? Maybe you should take flying lessons. Terrific. So, but I have a bunch of not too shabbies of like related to my car. So, yeah, Nick. Oh, you'll improve your mental health. I'm sure you'll improve your mental health. You know, I'm not going to get too personal with you, but I'm here to encourage you. Oh, here's a good not. All right, I've got a whole bunch. I did a search for a car, not too shabby. Okay, look, the first one that came up was a car with its front end off of it. Here.
It's a car with its front end off of it. Not too shabby.
Ooh, all right. Find another car. Here's hail hitting my car. I did a not too shabby of that.
It's droplets of hail hitting my car. Not too shabby.
What do you think? Oh, how about this one? Riding in Bill's car. It's good. You don't want to miss this one.
Riding in my friend Bill's car.
It's not loading. Let's try it again.
Riding in my friend Bill's car. Not too shabby.
So, anyway, I don't know what else to show you. I have garbage in my car.
It's a lot of garbage inside my car. Not too shabby.
Oh my gosh. Which one terrific? The one of driving in Bill's car? Here's a Denver Broncos headrest. I think I'm animated in this one. Why is it?
It's a Broncos headrest cover. Not too shabby.
The Bill one. My buddy Bill Rogan. So anyway, it's lots of fun here. Anybody from Canada? Because I have a Manitoba license plate.
It's a friendly Manitoba license plate. Not too shabby.
Here you go. Bill Rogan, yeah, he's Bill Rogan is my friend. He had a sports talk radio show. He's been in the media. He knows, he's interviewed a lot of the sports players. So pretty interesting. So what are we going to talk about? Ooh, here's one. Here's a driving in the snow. Let's see. I don't know what the one on this one is.
Driving on a snowy road. Not too shabby.
Lots of driving in the snow. I've done a lot of not too shabbies of driving in the snow. There's another driving in the snow.
Driving on a snowy road while it's snowing. Not too shabby.
I need to meet other YouTubers. I probably do, but I just need to meet people, period, because I'm so isolated where I live. But the Funhouse thing, I won the hard netting contest. And I mean, that was a big deal.
It's a garbage
And
can
that was a big deal that I won. And I got a lot of traffic, but only one person in Westcliff came up to me and was like, "Hey, Not Too Shabby, you're the Not Too Shabby guy." He was telling me about Funhouse, and he's into that whole thing because my town is so small. So I don't know. I don't know how many people are into the Funhouse thing, but anyway. So, but yeah, Funhouse, Rose Garden. There is a YouTube channel called Funhouse, and it's like a web community, and it's like all these people that are video game enthusiasts, and they're kind of like the big. They do like all sorts of podcasts and videos, all related to like the video game scene, and they do videos where they're playing the game, but then they also have like occasionally they have like a podcast and they talk, and so they promoted my website. So I won this little contest that you did. So hopefully I described Funhouse right. But let me find some more. Ooh, a trash bin overflowing with garbage. This is a Not Too Shabby. No. Come on, play. I think there's more people using the internet now.
It's a trash dumpster overflowing to the top. Not too shabby.
So that's right, Nick. You're right. They kind of. That's right. Yeah, Nick has described Funhouse well. They make a lot of jokes, and they use video games as kind of a jumping point to be funny, and they seem pretty funny. Anyhow, yeah. So, good old Funhouse people. Let's find more Not Too Shabbies. Got a lot of garbage Not Too Shabbies. Let me see here. Find some more. I'm gonna find more Not Too Shabbies to send to play for you. It's gotten more busy here in the Starbucks here. There's just more people. More noise. There really hasn't been a long line behind me. The counter is like right behind me, So the garbage can, that's right, the garbage with the frilly sides. Here, I'll show you that one. This one I just did like 6 days ago. Come on.
It's a garbage can with frilly ends. Not too shabby.
There you go. Hair like Gene Wilder? We'll see. I mean, maybe we'll see. I need to do I could do a Not Too Shabby about my hair, but I don't know. We'll see. I probably have done. Here, I'll look up hair. Hair not too shabby. I'm sure I've had to have done something. So I'm getting tired of talking about my not too shabby stuff. Oh, I got some good not too shabbies. Here's a good one.
It's Senegalese African hair braiding. Not too shabby.
There you go. I got more hair themed. Oh, my friend Carol's hair. Here's Carol's hair.
It's Carol's long ponytail. Not too shabby.
So, I think those are the only two hair-related ones. Oh, here's a somber mannequin woman. You can see her hair.
It's a somber mannequin woman. Not too shabby.
Oh, you guys. Nick, I just try to eat healthy in the morning, healthy during the day. Don't overload don't eat too heavy. And then once you're done with your bike ride, then you can kind of sort of eat whatever you want, kind of a thing. You know. So that's, you know. So just another Monday. So my friend, okay, John, all right, John, the guy in Louisiana, okay, his wife is Barb, okay, so it's John and Barb. Barb works at she works at a women's boutique. It's sort of like an upscale, like female. So I go in there, and she'll let me do not too shabbies of things. So like here, here's another mannequin, not too shabby.
It's a woman mannequin head. Not too shabby.
Oh, the song is called "It's Just Another Monday." So, oh, I got. Yeah, just another. Here's a fun one. This was like a fun one. There was a scrubber at Tumbleweed Coffee, and it was shaped.
Your twin? Who are you talking to?
Oh, I'm doing a live stream. Doing a little live stream. So I'm talking to my friends here. That's all.
That was Mom intrusive, Mom.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Anyway, here's the question mark.
It's a question mark scrubber tool. Not too shabby.
Doesn't that look like a question mark? Yeah, you see, it does look a little weird with I'm essentially talking into my laptop. And the only thing I can see is what you see. So I'm looking at myself. Yeah, so Rose Garden, with the question mark scrubber, you can scrub the inside of a coffee pot of some kind of coffee pot where you got to get in there. So anyway, here's the, So, so it's a little weird because people look at me and they're like, oh, what is he doing? It's no different from talking on the phone. Or if somebody was in front of me, I was sitting with somebody talking. So I'm just warning you, I got 11 minutes and then I got to go. I got to get my car back to Westcliff. And, I may do a live stream tomorrow. Let's see, tomorrow? Either tonight or on Thursday. I'm going to do a live stream. And I'm going to pick up some firewood. I got to buy some firewood. And I'm going to do a live stream with the fire burning, with my little wood burning stove. So we'll have a fireplace effect. I'll have the fireplace behind me. So that'll be pretty fun. I might do it tonight, but I don't know. Tomorrow might not be a good day either. unless it's like at night. It might be like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, Colorado time. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Anyway, one of these days I'm going to do my next live stream there. So, yeah, just have the fire going. Like every 20, 30 minutes, I got to like throw another piece of wood in the fire and, show you the fire and talk about it. So, what is today? Today's Wednesday, right? Is it Tuesday? This is how bad I am. Today's Tuesday? Oh, yeah, today's Tuesday. Okay. So, yeah, maybe it's probably not going to be tonight, but maybe, I don't know, though. I don't know when I'm going to do it. Yeah, Nick. No, I know. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do yeah. And I've already done some not too shabbies. I've done some not too shabbies of my wood burning stove. For a couple of months, I was burning fires like all the time. And then I ran out of firewood. And here, I'll show you. Here's my wood burning stove.
It's my wood burning stove. Not too shabby.
See, there it is. So, it shows all these fire themed not too shabbies. I put fire not too shabby. It shows a fire truck. And then it shows like some dinner at a fire station. And then here's another fire station. Is that funny? I just love, it's so much fun, man. So, there was a movie in the, I want to say 1984 or 83 about mannequins that came to life or something. Maybe it was 85. I don't think it was 87. That sounds a little too, it might have been 87 actually. So, and then that song, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now, which was kind of a really popular, that song, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now. What's that band? That's an 80s song. Anyway, I think that song that was on their soundtrack. Anyway, so Nick, I just want to encourage you with that issue of mental health. I don't know. I just want to encourage you with Starship, right? Nothing's going to stop us now, right? 60 million views. It's a nice song. It's a nice song. It's a great. That's like my kind of music, 80s music. So, Nick, I just want to encourage you though, I don't know how to encourage you, but I just hope you have a good support system. You have people that you can talk to and be real with. The kind of friends who ask, how are you doing? And they really want an answer. And they really want a deep, a deeper answer. They insist on you giving an answer. So, anyway, that's for me. That helps me a lot, is having those people in my life. And I don't have a lot, but I do have some. Last week I was having a really hard time about some things kind of related to my bike trip. And I saw my friend Joe. He's actually a pastor of a church in Buena Vista. And I can talk to him about almost anything. It was just, it was wonderful for about an hour. And I even had a Google Hangout with my friend in China. He grew up in Connecticut. I knew him when I lived in New Hampshire. Dave Spinelli. And we had a little Google Hangout thing. We were just talking. Mostly I was doing the talking. But then, of course, I've got to be that type of friend for other people. But anyway, I just want to encourage you. So, a lot of people now. A lot of people here. A lot of people in the Starbucks here. It's very nice. So anyhow, I might give that woman my business card with my YouTube channel. So because my card has my YouTube, my Twitter, and my Facebook links. So yeah, New Hampshire. It's a nice state. It's a nice state. It's I'm still a Western guy now, but I grew up in New Jersey, which is not desirable. And I spent 2 years in New Hampshire after college. So anyway, Starship. Nothing's gonna stop us now. I should play it. All right, well, all right, that's boring. I'm trying to show something that's interesting. Here's a good one. Wetmore, there's like a little town called Wetmore that I'll be driving through on my way home. Here it is.
It's Wetmore, Colorado. Not too shabby!
Oh, yeah. Actually, I'm not going to drive through Wetmore. I'm going to take there's two ways to get home. You have to kind of go around this mountain range. So, but, my county, the county I live in, Custer County, Colorado, we have no traffic lights in the whole county. No fast food places, no traffic lights, no hospital. There's only about 4,000 people in the whole county. Okay, correction, we do have a Subway inside one of our 3 gas stations, one of the gas marts. We have 3 places you can pump gas, and there's a Subway inside one of them. Okay, so I guess it's a franchise. I don't know if you consider that fast food, but so Custer County. So, all right, pretty soon I'm gonna have to wrap up here. I'm having fun. Yeah, you posted. I'll have to listen to that song later, Rose Garden. I don't know what song this is, but so I think it's getting close to time to wrapping up. Put my sunglasses on. I like these sunglasses. So I don't know who's watching. There's 7 people, but I really appreciate everyone watching. So, Nick, take care of yourself. Thanks again. Thanks again for your GoFundMe gifts. Really appreciate it. It's good chatting with you. So, enjoy New York tonight. All right. And I will do a fire, maybe, I don't know when. It's going to be soon. Probably my next one. So, thank you. Any egg. So, take care, Tig. Yeah. We try to have. I need to do one with John, my Louisiana friend, with me. I need to do another with the fire. Take care, Mike. So we'll do some more live streams. They're just fun. It just kills a little time right now. I'm not working as much as I should be, but I am getting ready for my bike trip. And so take care, everybody. So long. Signing off from the Starbucks in Canyon City, Colorado. So long.